Nicole Kidman spent her first Thanksgiving since the emotional and highly publicized split from Keith Urban, not in solitude, not hiding from the spotlight, and not drowning in heartbreak, but by stepping straight into the crisp Nashville morning for a family-filled turkey trot that turned into one of the most unexpected celebrity holiday moments of 2025. This was the holiday the world had been watching closely, the first major U.S. celebration since Nicole filed for divorce in late September after 19 years of marriage. And yet, what we saw was a woman determined to reclaim her footing, center her daughters, and step into the next chapter of her life with surprising strength, simplicity, and gratitude. Nicole arrived at the Boulevard Bolt Race with a much larger group than fans expected. Her daughters, Sunday Rose and Faith Margaret, weren't just by her side. They were beaming, wearing matching race shirts and walking confidently with their mom. Nicole's sister Antonia Kidman and brother-in-law Craig Moran also joined, along with nieces, nephews, and cousins who flew in to surround her for the holiday. For a woman navigating the emotional aftershocks of a divorce, this was a powerful message. She wasn't alone, not for a moment. The Kidman siblings have always been famously close, but this time it was clear Antonia was playing an even more crucial role, supporting Nicole through her most difficult season in nearly 2 decades. Nicole's outfit became its own talking point. Simple black running leggings, a fitted zip-up jacket, a cozy beanie, and sunglasses. Not glamorous, not styled, but grounded and warm. She moved through the crowd without fanfare, smiling softly, occasionally jogging beside her daughters, and at one point putting an arm around Faith's shoulder. Fans at the event later posted that she seemed calm, lighter, and present, a different energy from her more guarded public appearances since the split was first announced. Just hours later, Nicole posted a single photo to her Instagram stories. The family huddled together, flushed from the November cold, framed by trees, race bibs, and the early holiday decorations scattered along the route. She wrote only 2 words, "So thankful." XX. It wasn't a PR polished caption. It wasn't a statement crafted by a publicist. It felt like something that came straight from her, a quiet acknowledgement that even through heartbreak, gratitude still existed, and she was choosing to lean into it. But while the Thanksgiving photo looked serene, this holiday didn't come without emotional weight. The divorce filing in September had shocked the entertainment world. Nicole cited irreconcilable differences, and reports later confirmed that they had already been living apart for months. There had been whispers for years about demanding schedules, contrasting lifestyles, and long periods away from each other due to touring and filming. But few believed they would actually separate after nearly 20 years of presenting what appeared to be one of Hollywood's most unshakable marriages. As Thanksgiving approached, speculation grew. Would Nicole spend the holiday alone? Would Keith have the girls? Would she fly to Australia to be near her mother? But instead, she stayed in Tennessee, the same city she once shared with Keith, and turned the holiday into an intimate, family-anchored reset. What makes this Thanksgiving even more symbolic is that Nicole has been unusually candid these past few weeks. In a new interview released days before the holiday, she admitted she was hanging in there, a rare emotional admission from someone who is typically controlled and poised. She said the timing of her upcoming film project, the long-awaited sequel to Practical Magic, was a blessing, giving her something creative and demanding to pour herself into. She described work as her therapy, a distraction that also helped her stay grounded and centered as her private life shifted. Still, none of that preparation softens the reality of facing the first holiday after a breakup, especially one as public and as long-lasting as this. And that's where the presence of her daughters becomes central to the story. Sunday and Faith are teenagers now, old enough to understand the gravity of what's happening, and Nicole appears deeply committed to shielding them from chaos while giving them stability. Their custody arrangement, reportedly structured to ensure they remain close to both parents, reflects a desire for maturity, respect, and continued family connection despite the end of the marriage. There have been no explosive statements, no public feuds, no bitterness, which is remarkable given the scrutiny surrounding them. Thanksgiving 2025 showed Nicole stepping into the role of not just a Hollywood icon, but a mom navigating heartbreak with intention, choosing to focus not on what ended, but on what remains. Every detail of her day reflected that. Exercising together in the early morning chill, eating a simple family meal afterwards, reportedly spending the evening watching holiday movies, and keeping the day quiet and contained. No lavish celebrity dinners, no red carpets, no public displays, just a woman trying to create a sense of normalcy for her daughters. And fans responded overwhelmingly. Social media filled with comments praising her strength, her glow, and her authenticity. Many said this was the most human they had seen Nicole in years. A moment where the world saw past the glamorous gowns, the red carpets, and the award-winning performances, and witnessed the woman behind them. A woman grieving, healing, and rebuilding. It didn't go unnoticed that Keith Urban spent his Thanksgiving separately. While he also maintained a quiet holiday, the contrast was striking. The former couple, once inseparable at public events, now moved through the same holiday in different places with different circles and different emotional landscapes. Still, sources close to both have emphasized that they're committed to a peaceful co-parenting relationship and are prioritizing their daughter's comfort over everything else. For Nicole, this Thanksgiving became more than just a holiday. It was her first real test, her first chance to show the world, and more importantly herself, what life after the marriage looks like. And what emerged was not a picture of devastation, but one of soft resilience. She didn't try to reinvent herself. She didn't try to send a message. She didn't hide. She simply lived the day, quietly, intentionally, and surrounded by love. And that might be the most powerful message of all. For someone whose life has been defined by transformation, reinvention, and iconic roles, her most meaningful performance this year wasn't on screen. It was this: showing up, staying grounded, choosing gratitude, and proving that even after heartbreak, there is room for new beginnings. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.